Hello friends and welcome to today's video where we're going to talk about Monsta X's Reason. But first, I want to give you a warning. Hear me out, okay? Simon got a new job. A job that requires him to go to work. So it's currently 6:59 in the morning as I film this. I'm very tired. So we're going to see how this goes. If I can become more used to being awake this early, then I'm going to keep filming in the way I do and I'll post day of releases. However, there may be a day in the near future where that has to change because as of right now, I kind of want to kill myself because I'm fully exhausted. Like every fiber of my being wants to fall back asleep, but I have to be at work in an hour, so there's no time for that. My point in all of that is saying, if I seem extra sleepy, it's because I am. So yeah, anyway, none of you care, I know. You're here to talk about Monsta X. So, let's go over how this is gonna work. I am going to run through the track list, give you my thoughts on each song, and then give the album a score out of 10 at the end. However, I do have something to say before we get started. Disclaimer number 1, as I have said, it is currently 6:59 in the morning. This album came out around 6 hours ago, which means I've actually heard it twice. That's a lie. I've heard it twice. I heard it when I was driving from my mom's house to my apartment, and then I listened to it again when I took notes, but I've heard it twice so far, and my opinions on these songs very much may change over time. Second disclaimer, my standard one, everything I say in this video is just my opinion. You do not have to agree with my opinion because, let me get the mug, music is subjective, and that is great. Alright, cool. Now that we have all of that out of the way, let's get started. And first up, we have not only the title track, but also my favorite song on this album, which is Beautiful Liar. And, hear me out. This song is complicated for me, okay? Because I really liked it, and I feel like I shouldn't have liked it as much as I did, but I did. And, if I'm being honest about it, this is my favorite Monsta X title in a good few years. But let's get into it. First of all, the dark, creepy vibes, very much a fan. I'm always here for dark, creepy vibes, so I liked those. And also the background music is kind of serving and slaying. Like, the guitar, I shouldn't like her, but I do. There's something magical about this background music, and I just adore it. Also, the verses are kind of amazing. All the raps were great, even Juhan's rap. And I'm notoriously a Juhan hater, but, here, I liked his raps. They didn't annoy me, and for him, that's a win. Big picture, I loved this song. This is now the entirety of the vibes I want them to do. I want them to exclusively do this type of song for the rest of time because I, for one, really enjoyed her. Moving on, next up we have Daydream, and this song, she's fine. It's not the worst song ever, but it's definitely on the weaker side, at least if you ask me. For example, the chorus, it's not giving anything, and that's not ideal. And the beat drop after it really just brings it down further. Plus, I didn't really like the verses, so big picture, this song is not for me, but it's not a bad song either. Our next song is Crescendo, and I am very conflicted about this song. On the one hand, Juhan's rap in the first verse, I really hate it. It makes me want to commit violence. But on the other hand, the pre-chorus, absolute slay. I loved this pre-chorus. However, the chorus itself, absolute flop. I really didn't like it. It really wasn't for me. This is easily my least favorite chorus on the album. But then the second verse comes in and it's great. Juhan here, I approve. I really liked his rap here. And also Changkyun's rap is a bit too good, but that's less surprising to me. I think Changkyun is the superior rapper in Monsta X. So I wasn't surprised that he did very well, but just all around the second verse was great. So I have very conflicting emotions about this song, but I think my final verdict is it's not going in the Apple Music. The chorus just is not anywhere near good enough for me to rationalize it for myself. So yeah, it's not going there. Up next, we have Lone Ranger, and I actually don't have a ton to say about the song, but I do think it was quite good. I was very much vibing to the chorus, and I enjoyed the verses, so I don't have anything to say beyond that. It's just a good song. We have reached the penultimate song, which is Deny. And if you ask me, this is really just a song. It's not really giving anything, if you know what I mean. She's not bad, though. Don't get me wrong. It's not my favorite song, but it's not a terrible song either. This isn't the worst song on the album, and far from the worst song in Monsta X's catalog. The vocals are pretty, and I didn't hate the rap, so, it's not the worst thing ever. It just felt a little bit too soulless for me. Last but not least, we have It's Alright, and for the record, I did enjoy the song, but I think I would have just loved it so much more if it came from any other group, which sounds mean, I know, but hear me out, okay? This song, she's pretty cute, And I don't think about cute songs when I think about Monsta X. Like, to me, Monsta X give, like, the only way I can describe it properly is, like, violently and aggressively trying to be sexy. And that's basically the polar opposite of cute. So I feel like the vibes were not in check. That said, as I previously mentioned, I really enjoyed the song. I was feeling pretty much the entire thing. The vocals at the end, especially iconic. Like, they were going off and I was here for it. So, like, big picture, I think the way this is going to end up being is going to be like an EXO Unfair moment where I just forget a lot of the times that Unfair is an EXO song. So I think this is going to be one of those moments. Also, before you tell me, yes, I know it's basic. I don't care. I am a basic pop girly. I love pop. I don't care that it's a basic song. Score time. Overall, I'm going to give this album an 8.7 out of 10. Can I just say for the record, I feel like a lot of groups that I didn't really love for the past couple of years, like the quality of their music, like my ex faves that have been releasing some, let's say, less than stellar titles, have been having a bit of a resurgence. So I listened to Halazia recently, like earlier today, and Atiz is one of those groups where, like, the titles have not been for me, and then they released Halazia that I really like, and Monsta X is another one where, like, I really like Beautiful Liar, so, like, I'm just gonna say Tuxed. I have not liked your titles in the last few years. You're coming back soon. The teasers, if you haven't seen the Tux teasers, I know this is a Monsta X video, but I am gonna say, if you haven't seen the Tux teasers, my god, they're gorgeous. So, like, I have some expectations for you, Tuxed. Anyway, back to Monsta X. I really liked this album. There were some songs that I didn't love, but there were some songs that I did really like. So yeah, 8.7 out of 10. And that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to comment your own thoughts on this album down below. Let me know what your favorite song is. You can also like and subscribe if you want to or don't. I will be okay either way. And if you want to hear more from me, you can follow me on Twitter at @_reviews. I will link that in the description along with any other Monsta X reviews that I have done, so you can check all those out if you so choose. But yeah, thank you again for watching. Bye!